big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway in Southern California. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, left. 12.
Second down, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One out a little bit. Shoot. Hey, hut.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Hey, 79. Hey, hut.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Yeah, Rocky. Come on. 12. Shoot.
Rivers try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Go! 53 Linda! No, 66. Gold 50.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's got it to James White. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Brady to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. For the Los Angeles Chargers, you think Week 15, Charles, that win over Kansas City. Look, they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. This is a team that can make a run in the postseason.
Not only can they make a run at the postseason, their head coach, Anthony Lynn, truly believes in the team, because in that win in Week 15, remember, he opted to go for 2 after the late touchdown. It worked, and when they asked him about after the game, he said it was a no-brainer. With my team, we're going for it. But I'm with you on this team. They're not sneaking up on anyone. Yet they're also going to be a handful for anyone that they're going to play.
And remember, they also beat Pittsburgh in December as well. So this is a team that is very, very talented. Both of those games, by the way, primetime matchups. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Alpha. Hey, go orange. Orange.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Go orange. Orange. Hey, Rocket. White. Hey, go orange. Orange.
They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Charles, for the New England Patriots, one stat that you and I were looking at before the game is kind of interesting. When they lost in weeks 14 and 15, it's the first time they suffered back-to-back defeats in December since 2002. So I don't know that they're in trouble as they go toward the playoffs, but not playing their best football.
I think that's a great point because you have to go back to 2002 for that to happen. So their level of consistency off the charts. But you're exactly right. They are not playing their best football. And what they're always competing for is one of those opening week buys where they have to play that extra game in the playoffs. It looks like this year they may very well have to play that extra game. If that's the case, that's not the recipe for getting to the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rivers now, the throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On second down, Rivers again. Going underneath for Gordon. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Go orange. Orange.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Is that 180? 5-4. Ready? Buffalo wall.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out come the Patriots. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Shadow. Go 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon, because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game, and they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
5-4.
To throw on third down. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another spirit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend, Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Junior.
No, Junior. By the way, smart move because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
Hey!
2nd down, Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Load it! Check. Load it! 0. 12. Yeah, Rocket. Done.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Orange. White. Keep it skinny. Be hot. Yeah, Rocket. Be hot.
3rd and long for Rivers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing left side. He's got Gronk. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Wait, 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Another miss.
On his feet. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is, I think he caught it. He did. But they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Brady. Here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
One now, a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Delta! Hey! Hey! Okay, keep it skinny. 12. Hey, go orange.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe.
Check. Keep it skinny.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey! Q. 0. Hey, go orange. Orange. White.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Ryan Allen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go orange. Orange. Ready. Q. 0. White.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Q. Hey. 12.
Rivers on first down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
12.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Q. Stay there. Buffalo wall.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Hey, go orange. 12. Keep it skinny. Be hot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
0. 12. Hey, Delta.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing, Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And now some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people. I think that Brady to Gronk does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium. They know how to connect.
In ways that sort of revolutionized the quarterback tight end. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brady going to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.